B Smacks. Number 4, Betty Bad Touch. Number 5, Starbust. Number 53X, Fearless Vijay. Number 550, Haulin' Ass. Number 5678, that's Constance Mayhem. Number 64, Kimmy A Reason. 669, Lizzie Battery. Number 7, Cherry Bomber. Number D13, Eleanor Rigamortis. Number F15, Friganator. K9, Kate Knievel. Kate Knievel. T3X, Booty Blocks a Lot.
Rage in the Cage and Flying Brian Killman on the bench. I'll give you Les Bûches when we get a chance, but Les Bûches quickly getting lead jammer. That is their MVP of this tournament, Justin Powers.
And Starbust is through, but she tripped herself up there on turn 3. But she's back up. She's recovered and on her scoring pass.
Justin Powers quickly around the pack. Push to the outside. Goes through, calls off the
left
jam.
it. I think she thought Starbust was a lot closer than she was, but
I think so.
I'm sure Pulp Affliction is not complaining.
So Pulp Affliction able to knock Justin Powers out of bounds, preventing her from scoring.
Where's everybody watching from tonight? Do we have any shout-outs?
Someone was watching from Maui. I don't know if that was Getcha. It seems really unfair.
Unless there's a whole bunch of Derby girls down there, it's probably Getcha Kicks.
Demoniacs skating for Les Bûches, and that is Haulin' Ass wearing the star. She's a Tri-City import, doing a great job this game and this tournament. Lead jammer for Orangeville.
She seems happy about that.
Demoniac also out of the pack. She's about 20 feet behind the jammer. The pack jostling with each other.
It is a mixed pack. It is not straight walls. Oh, a nice hit. And I think we got a second jam with no points put on the board. Also, no penalties, so that's good. We've just we've killed a minute and a half for you. And these girls are just feeling each other out, getting warmed up.
We apparently have Christopher Robin from Repetinier, which I'm sure I mispronounced horribly. I apologize, sir. And we've got a guest who's watching from Yellowknife. So we're right across Canada.
That's very good. And jamming for us right now, we have Red Hot Sonia and Justin Powers.
Yeah, it's pretty hard not to get Justin Powers out there in the regular rotation. She's just done a fabulous job all weekend long. She does a great job when she is skating for her home team in Montreal roller derby as well.
She's got the inside, and that was enough. She is lead jammer. Red Hot stuck behind the wall. Ooh, that's a good angle. This monitor's great. You guys been spoiled all day with this? Fantastic.
Getting stuck in the pack, being knocked to the ground by the blockers from Les Bûches. The jammer from Orangeville pushing her way through. Red Hot Sonia unable to get free. Meanwhile, Justin Powers through on the inside, picking up 5 points for Les Bûches. First blood to the ladies from La Belle Provence.
And it's a grand slam at that. 5 points on the board. And now we see Red Hot Sonia making her way onto her scoring pass. As Justin Powers comes up for her second pass. Again, taking the inside. Oh, put down by D13. She calls it off, but was it in time?
Yeah, big hit by Eleanor Rigamortis. 3 points going to Les Bûches, 3 points going to Pulp Affliction.
We've got a game. 8-3.
Again, Les Bûches in the dark green. Orangeville's Pulp Affliction in the black. Hopefully you have good contrast on your television. If you see anyone with yellow numbers, either you have to adjust your color or those are the ladies from Les Bûches.
There you go. Starbust wearing the white number 5. And Swedish Charcoal, the yellow number 7.
Swedish Charcoal from Trois-Rivières. She has people watching her. She's had a nice weekend. She's been a lovely surprise. It's great to see Quebec blossoming across, roller derby blossoming across Quebec as well. So
yes. And we're getting a pack called. She is made lead jammer. Swedish Charcoal, lead jammer for Les Bûches.
I feel like we should be saying her name with a French accent.
Sorry, you did a great job. You actually did a fantastic job. I'm not. How would Swedish Charcoal?
Swedish Charcoal.
Swedish Charcoal.
Yeah.
Charcoal. Well, how would you say Grand Slam in French? She's fighting for it right now.
It is apparently still just a Grand Slam, unfortunately. You can say it with a French
What
accent.
about grande? No,
I
that's
did
more Spanish.
Well, I discussed that with Plastic Patrick, and he told me that they didn't really have a. We were trying to determine that we needed a French version of the Grand Slam.
5 points.
Cinq points.
5 points. Starbust still finding it hard to get through that pack.
Yeah, really tough blocking on the part of Les Bûches. 5 more points going on the board for Swedish Charcoal. She is extending this lead for Les Bûches. It's 18-3, a 15-point gap. 15 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this game. And Starbust having no luck. Gerrard doing a fantastic job of cycling her back again and again. And she does it one more time. 5 more points to Swedish Charcoal, Ross.
Wow. That was a fantastic little run there. Oh no, we got a little jammer pile up there on turn 2. And
there was a
they
question.
both got away with it.
Yeah, there was a question whether it would be blocking a down skater, low block. Both the jammer refs looked at each other. They both sort of shrugged and let the skater skate on.
Starbust is through. She is on her scoring pass, but to no avail. Les Bûches call the jam.
Yeah, Swedish Charcoal getting a last little bump from Spoonsy Q. Another 4 points going on the board, 3 points going on the board. Les Bûches moving to 26. Pulp Affliction at 3, 14 and a half minutes ago. The ladies from Quebec showing the aplomb that they have had all day. They are just a hard blocking, hard hitting team. Yeah, I mean the Smash Squad from Montreal won it last year, so this would not be a repeat, but it'd be a team from the province of Quebec winning it 2 years in a row.
And I don't think that's not noted. I'm sure that there's pressure on those teams. They want to keep this Ontario tournament their victory.
Quenaz Lababert coming in, discussing. There looks like we're getting an official review. I believe it's Flying Brian Kilman coming in asking for the review. They bring the captains in as well. Head ref Samirico will hear their complaints.
And from here, he's pantomiming, but I can't really tell what it's about.
Now we can't see his hands.
He's animated.
Flying Brian Kilman getting picked as the manager of Team Canada World Cup 2014 this week.
What an honor. Does he get a free set of Rydell wheels?
I don't believe only the MVPs get that. Managers, they get nothing.
And we're
he gets the honor of doing a lot of work.
Yes, the honor and of course the privilege.
He will join assistant coach Mac the Mouth from Terminal City and Ewan Watt Army from Montreal Roller Derby, who is the coach of the new skids on the block, who are now ranked number 8 in the world.
And congratulations to them. I read that news earlier this week.
New skids will be in Fort Wayne, Indiana at a Division I tournament. Ranked number 2 in that tournament. I think there are a lot of Canadians that are kind of excited, especially Ontarians. It's only 6 hours away from where I live. If you're closer to the border, it's even closer than that. I think there's a lot of people who want to travel down to see Montreal have a chance at making it to the championships for the first time.
Yeah, to see a Canadian team at the championships would be absolutely epic.
And the question I have is, how many years will it be before we see members from this team, Les Bûches, graduate to such an esteemed level as the new skids on the block?
Well, I'm looking at their bench right now. I'm not. Wait, there is a little bit of neon there. And I think that would be your clear representation to the management of New Skids that you wish to be there if you're sporting the neon nonstop. Have they invented a neon ink yet? Can you tattoo neon on your body?
Ooh, that is a good question.
It sounds dangerous.
Someone out there on the internet will tell us. You know, we never did get through Les Bûches.
Let's hear about them.
And the roster. So let me just run through very quickly as I butcher French name after French name. Number 010 is La Craque. 15 terawatts is Justin Powers. 220 volts is Voltfast. 27 is Conasassin. Number 4, Sugar Shane. Number 42, Nelson Mandele. Number 5, Trali Deflois. Deflo. That was terrible. 511, Vinny Neutron. 6 is Dame Moniac. Number 7, Swedish Charcoal. Number 8, Go de Machette. 8-bit is Game Boy. Number 90 is Claire O'Kee. Number 99, Jura Queer. C4 is Dynamite. And cut 3 is Shensaw. On the bench is Edith Butler Q from Roller Derby Quebec and Conas Lababert from Montreal Roller Derby.
We did all of that or you did all of that in one official timeout, and we still had some banter. This has been going on for 3.5 minutes.
This has been an impressive official timeout.
We thank you very much for your patience, and we know that you're anxious to see this Derby game back underway, as we are.
The score currently remains 26-3. We do have 14 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. The winner of this game will go on to the championship bout, which will be played sometime in the future, depending on how long these games go.
Supposed to be 9 o'clock.
Supposed to be 9. Not going to happen at 9.
No, it will not.
And the loser will go on to play the 3-4 game. So no matter what happens, both of these teams will get to play one more game today. That will be Orangeville's 6th game.
Wow.
Les Bûches' 5.
That is, even at a 20-minute game. Even at a 20-minute game, that's going to take a lot. That's a lot of Derby to be playing in a day. And I'm sure all you girls who play Derby, you know that the bruises don't go away when the game is over. They're stacking.
That's totally true, though. Derby never goes away.
And we've got the whistle. It looks like we're going to get started shortly.
Yes, indeed.
It's Miracle giving the 5 seconds to Peak Daddy, one of our NSOs.
Eleanor Rigamortis, the only blocker on the track for Orangeville. She comes up to the pivot line to force a no pack. The no pack is forced, but Demoniac very quickly passed her, getting lead jammer for Les Bûches.
And Holland Ass fighting her way through the full pack. She's got one left. If recycling does not work. Oh, she's hit to the outside. She's got to start again.
Yeah, that was Game Boy with a nice hit, but seriously, good work on Holland Ass. I mean, Demoniac threw for 5 points. But Holland Ass with 4 blockers knocking around. Vinny Neutron pushed to the outside. Holland Ass going to try to get through number 220 Volt-Fast. Unable to contain her. Holland Ass is through. 5 more points on the board for Les Bûches.
And she's ready to score some more. Getting the back of that pack. She's calling it off. I'm going to say 2. 3 given by Ref Star.
Yeah, 2 blockers on the track, 1 in the box for a nod on the track point.
There we go.
34 for Les Bûches, 3 for Pulp Affliction. The team from Quebec building a handy lead early on in this game. 31 points, 13 and a half minutes remaining in the game. Lots of time left, but the momentum has been all in the in the direction of the east.
Yes, the Pulp has
Quebec.
been afflicted.
The Pulp
So far. And they need to rally, I'm sure. And then it is not insurmountable. They can definitely come back. But we need to see, and you'll see it. That effort, it happens.
moving to the inside, cutting to the outside, getting around all of the blockers. That's number 15 TW at Terawatt. That is Justin Powers for Les Bûches.
And Red Hot Sonia just making her way through. She's on her scoring pass now.
The pivot for Orangeville returning to the track. We've got 5-on-5 roller derby action. Not a lot of room for skaters to move in there, but Justin Powers finds a gap. 4 more points going on the board for the ladies in green and gold. Les Bûches from Quebec.
Well, when you're 15 terawatts, you can move like light.
I think you can.
And you're intangible. As she's proven time and time again when she puts on that star on the track.
Orangeville sending Starbus to the line, number 5. Game Boy, number 8-bit, going to the line for Les Bûches. Eleanor Rigamortis.
And we start the 7th jam. 12 minutes left on that clock.
Everybody
went down. Game Boy comes up and gets to the front faster than anybody. She is our lead jammer.
Game Boy quickly making her way around the track. Starbust finding a lot of bodies in her way. Vinny Neutron doing a great job of neutralizing her. Claire O'Kee also putting a hip on her. And coming through on the outside, finding her way through the pack. 5 points going on the board for Les Bûches. That is Game Boy. And whistles. Whistles abound.
We now have a power jam for Game Boy. I apologize for that P. That was a powerful P. And she will be able to take all minute if she wishes.
Refs hitting the floor in this jam as well.
Sometimes they want in on the action.
That's right. Refs start quickly back up.
Very thin pack. Hannibal Hexer heading to the box, number 007. Thinning out that defensive line.
Eleanor Rigor Mortis is being goaded by Dina Mitt and Vinny Neutron, Jura Queer, and Claire O'Keefe, she's unable to get free. They're able to control the pace of this pack. 5 more points going on the board for Game Boy. Game Boy doing a little dance as she goes by her bench. And she's coming back for more. 40 seconds remaining in this jam. Still a power jam, Ross.
Maybe it's just her name, but I'm actually imagining that she's just picked up a star, and she's invincible out there, like the Mario character from the 8-bit game, as you could play on the Game Boy. Slightly different spelling.
You have to wonder what music goes to her head as she's jamming.
And we now have the jammer released. Game Boy does not care. She's pushing on. And that's because Starbust is not actually through the pack yet. She can take her time.
That's true. Starbust still on her initial pass. She went to the box while trying to complete it the first time. Still has not been successful. Game Boy looking back, looking a little tired. She's been doing a fair amount of skating in this jam.
And her first time jamming as well.
Yeah.
And the time's run out. We are halfway done this game. 10 minutes left. Score 62-3.
As Christopher Robbins says, that was one up. An extra life for Game Boy.
Hopefully she doesn't need it. She can stay right where she is.
And I see Dr. Johnny Caput has moved into the text chat room. Johnny, we love you. The mastermind behind Canuck Derby TV. You would not be watching this at home if he had not thought of getting it going. Swedish Charcoal!
A hard hit, but well fought. She is lead jammer.
She tried to keep her balance, was up on one foot, landed hard on her behind.
Cheeks.
Yeah. Did not pick a cheek. She hit them both, but she was right back up and right back through the pack.
Definitely better than opting for the skate out, where, then you may have to come back, recycle, et cetera, et cetera. Taking that hit, as much as her behind will hate her for it tomorrow, was probably the good option.
Haul and Ass is getting worked over by Justin Powers, who is now blocking as well as doing the jam work. Volt Fast is doing a good job on her. Lacrack as well.
Another natural grand slam going on the board. Swedish Charcoal burning up the charts.
Jam continues. Points going up on the board for Swedish Charcoal. Big hit by Scooby Smacks. Swedish Charcoal bounces off it, though. Picks up 3 more points. Holland Ass had gotten out of the pack, so Swedish Charcoal smartly calling it off. Yes, Les Bûches has a big lead, but you want to keep practicing proper fundamentals when you're the newer skaters.
The learning curve. The learning
right.
curve is still there. Plus, the bigger the lead you can get and the more rest you can say. Both of these players are going on for more games. So if you can take the break and you think you need the break, you take it.
8 minutes to go in the game. 67-point lead for Les Bûches. Demoniac on the line for Les Bûches.
And number 11, Red Hot Sonia, pushes her to the outside.
Yeah, a little jammer on jammer blocking. I kind of like offensive jamming. Really
Especially when you got a slower pack like that and you know you're just sitting in front of a wall.
Yeah, I mean,
why not do something?
Red Hot Sonia doing a good job of feeding Demoniac to her wall. Constance Mayhem knocking her to the inside. Demoniac with a quick move to the outside, though, getting
Very
lead
fast,
jammer.
Excellent skill there. And she's all alone. Red Hot Sonia still finding it hard to get through that defense.
Yeah, Red Hot Sonia still fighting her way through. Demoniac coming around quickly. Oh, lined up for a hit by Constance Mayhem. Dragged to the back, Red Hot Sonia, Demoniac is through the front and picks up another 5 points for Les Bûches.
Demoniac, looking to her bench, was confused by the call, but she's going to continue to play.
Red Hot Sonia absorbing further punishment in that pack. Les Bûches blockers hitting her again and again, slowing her down, tiring her out.
You can see the fatigue on her face.
Demoniac skipping through on turn number 1, picking up another 5 points. That moves Les Bûches to 80 with 30 seconds remaining in this jam. 6.5 minutes remaining in the game.
Neither team has used any of their timeouts.
High block being issued to the blocker. That is number
4, Sugar Shane.
Yep.
Heading to the box.
She'll go sit for a minute, think about what she has done. Demoniac realizing that
a little bit of confusion as to when she was going to come in, and I think she just decided, I'm done.
That's enough.
Hey, we were close enough.
How many laps do I need to put up? Yeah, she did not get any points on that final lap, but
Did she only go around twice there? I thought she might have gone through 3 times.
She picked up 10.
10 is admirable.
10 is 10.
10 is great.
80-3 for Les Bûches. Justin Powers is wearing the star, but we've got a timeout for Orangeville. They do need to regroup. The question is, in the last 6 minutes of this game, can they regroup enough to score 77 points? Yes, it can be done, but Les Bûches...
It is unlikely. It would be the upset of this tournament at this point, I think.
It would. It would be a huge turnaround. Les Bûches has had great jammers all weekend, or all day, but man, their blocking core is just nasty. They are holding back
Brutal.
the Orangeville jammers nonstop.
And you could see the effort. Like, yeah, the jammer that's lead and they're free and clear and they're skating around. That's hard work. But when you're pushing the entire time and you have people deliberately, 2 and 3 people sitting on you, knocking you out, hitting you, and slowing you down, that is the workout.
And it has to be exhausting because the jammers for Les Bûches are doing multiple laps. The jams are lasting 1 minute, 90 seconds, almost 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And they are just getting beaten up. Starbust bursting through the line.
And then on the outside, Justin Powers, one more person to contend with. She's through. And lead jammer.
Yeah, Kate Knievel unable to keep her in the pack. A no pass, no penalty allows Starbust to get out of the pack as well. So some success on the part of Orangeville.
Very
A
good.
little change in the strategy. They may not get any points out of this jam, but they controlled Justin Powers, only allowed her to get 3 points on the board this time.
And that's a defensive move. That's a great defensive move.
And at this point in the game, at this point in the tournament, you have to think, we might not win this game, but we still have one more game. We have a chance at 3rd place. We need to do things that will boost our morale. We have to find these small victories in each and every one of these jams.
Absolutely. Or you make that play and you make that move and you pull off those points where you thought you couldn't, and you may still be losing by a lot of points, but you had that play and that moment was yours and you owned it.
Yeah, Sugar Shane and Claire O'Kea are in the penalty box. It's a 4-on-2 pack advantage. Holland Ass getting knocked out of bounds by
Dynamith?
No, I think it was Vinnie Neutron, I believe. Popped her out of bounds and cycled her back.
It was just a shoulder graze. I saw that.
Yep. Justin Powers fights her way through a wall of 4 Orangeville skaters, gets out just ahead of Holland Ass, calls off the jam. Wondering what's happening.
She was listening to her bench, but you can see she did not know why she was doing that.
And Konazla Babert is wondering what's going on in the penalty box, but
there is a lot happening in that penalty box that's not really reflected on the track.
And Ross, I believe that Funky Little Queen out in Montreal is watching us right now. Funky Little Queen, FLQ, we wish you were here too. We'd love to have you calling games with us in Toronto.
Aw.
Lead jammer this time for Red Hot Sonia. It's been a while since Orangeville has had lead jammer. It's great to see them reorganize themselves. Demoniac showing her speed on the outside, but
having to go right to the back after a hit to the outside.
So Red Hot Sonia with an opportunity to put points on the board. Pulp Affliction with only 3 points in this game, but Red Hot Sonia should be able to increase that total. Demoniac is out of the pack. Kate Knievel could not keep her in there, the pivot.
There we go. Red Hot Sonia made it through. She's put 4 points on the board, and she's going to stop that jam.
So again, those small little victories.
You have to show yourself that you're improving. You have to show that when you're tired, you can push through it.
Yes, Pulp Affliction only has 7 points, but in reality, they more than doubled their points on that jam.
In just one jam.
That's right. 83-7. 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in this game. Starbust lining up for Orangeville and Swedish Charcoal for Les Bûches.
And here we go, lucky jam number 13.
Swedish Charcoal finding that gap in the wall as Eleanor Rigamortis heads to the penalty box for Orangeville. Lead jammer once again going to Les Bûches.
Starbust through that pack, though. Again, we're seeing these jammers are reacting better to the defensiveness of the Les Bûches walls. Ooh, a hard hit to the back of the pack. But she fought it through. And damage control tells her to call off that jam. before any points can go on the board for the Pulp Affliction.
Yeah, keeps the score of the jam 4-0, moves Les Bûches upwards, making them at 87-7 for Pulp Affliction. 80-point lead, 2 minutes remaining in the game. Could possibly be the last jam of the game.
It is possible.
We will likely get one more, depending if people want to call timeouts or not, or if Les Bûches wants to run the full 2 minutes.
Get 2 more.
We could.
You think we're going to get the Bûche breaking triple digits?
I wouldn't be surprised. Justin Powers trying to find an inside line, goes outside, back to the inside.
Fighting.
She's all over the place, but she's going to get lead jammer.
And again, we have Holland Ash. She's through the defensive line.
And that's
going to limit this. That's where they needed to pick that up a lot sooner in this game.
That's what Orangeville wants. They want to be able to limit the number of points that Les Bûches can put on the board. Every little bit counts at this point.
And there are more points going on the board. We now see Holland Ash putting some points up.
Yeah, Justin Powers calling it off a bit late.
2-2.
2-2, an even jam. 89-9 is the score in this game. 1 minute remaining. Looks like Les Bûches have pretty much signed their ticket to the championship bout. They will play the winner of the next game. That will be the Divas from Toronto Roller Derby and the Hammer City Fresh Meat. The loser of that game will play for the 3-4 position, and that will be against Orangeville.
That's true. So you're going to see Pulp. If you're a Pulp fan, don't go anywhere. They're coming up in just 2 games, unless they can miraculously grab 80 points in these final 38 seconds. And with that, they're doing that without lead jammer, so they're going to have to draw a penalty. That's a ridiculous scenario. Let's just hope they play their hearts out in this last couple minutes. Red Hot Sonia pushing away. She's on the outside. She's fighting. Oh, she almost made it through the pack. Brought to her knees, though.
Yeah, she could not hold that turn. Game Boy quickly getting through for 5 more points.
And right now, I think it's important for the morale of the team that if they just get Red Hot through there, make a call. 6 seconds left before Game Boy can end this game.
Well, a high block called on Sugar Shane. She'll go to the box.
And she finishes it.
Game Boy deciding that's enough. She doesn't need to break triple digits.
Oh, but they did, I think, with these extra points coming up.
Will these points put them over?
Let's see. 99. That might have been after the 5. You might be right.
Their jam ref did go over there. He is checking the addition. Regardless,
999.
99-9. Les Bûches with a dominating performance in this semifinal, punching their ticket.
They have been punched. They are now potential champions.
They are indeed. The worst that they can do is finish second.
Yes, and Pulp Affliction are now fighting for 3rd place, and believe me, they will fight. They'll be rallying and coming back at 8:20, but stay tuned. 8:20. It is 8:20 at the scheduled 8:20 bout.
That's right.
But stay tuned for the scheduled 7:40 bout. Hammer versus Divas.
So yeah, I've been Captain Lou Obama.
I'm Raw Sausage.
We're gonna take a bit of a break. The skaters are going to take a skate around in a circle, and we'll have some more people on the mic to call semifinal number 2 for you in about 20 minutes, I bet.
Get yourself some water. Get yourself a brew. Join us back here. With you.